Steve, congratulations today. A hard-fought win and a really, really vital win.
Yeah, I felt it was two teams. Obviously, they're fighting for their lives, and we're fighting to get in the playoffs, as it was marked in the programme from Gary McCann. You know, something to play for both teams, and I thought the boys came out with a lot of credit to what they served up last week, and I just said that to them in there. You know, they deserve a pat on the back this week. They've got to keep it going, but for what they turned in last week to come back and show the character, grit and determination, credit to them boys today.
Huge amount of effort in there, I thought. I mean, and it's easy to talk about individual players. I thought Scans was absolutely tremendous in the heart of midfield.
Yeah, he was fantastic. It sets the tone. You know, his desire, determination, will to win, and it rubs off on people. And like I say, a bit harsh with the penalty. I weren't sure if it was, if I'm being honest. But given, then you got an uphill battle again. You know. But that was back to, forget the performance side of it, Jim, that was back to our best in terms of pressing people, closing people down, winning second balls. Probably not the greatest for the football enthusiast, but in terms of excitement, you know, we showed a lot there, a few near misses.
Definitely, and we worked the keeper a lot today.
Yes, exactly, and that was our aim from Thursday. You know, we worked hard Tuesday, Thursday done a bit of shape and stuff and told them what we want to do. And they went out, and to be fair to them, they listened and they've done exactly what we wanted them to do. And also I give them a huge pat on the back, because last week I tore strips off them, and I said they let each and every one of us down at the club, and they let themselves down. Today they get a pat on the back, because I thought they were really, really good. Up against the odds when you're one down against a team fighting for their lives, they're not going to give you a sniff. I kept probing and probing and probing, and eventually, you know, two scrappy goals if you like. The two centre forwards won't care about that, neither will we, but like I say, very pleased with the 3 points.
Now, on paper, a great signing, Vaz, during midweek, but I thought he served up the goods today. And bearing in mind his first game, doesn't know the players too well, I thought he did really well.
Yeah, he was offered to me middle of last week. You know, Jason has done us a big favour financially as well, and he's come in, joined in with the lads on Thursday, and like I say, we know what we're going to get from him. Sometimes you know what you're not going to get from him, but he's a threat, and he had 2 or 3 chances today. And if we can keep getting that again, that's it. That will rub off on other people, like Nick Wheeler coming in from the other side, midfielders having shots, you know, because he's not frightened to shoot. And like I say, it was hard to get him the ball, but he worked hard. You know, his first game in a long time, because since his loan at Welling, he had a little injury there. Come back, hasn't really played at Maidstone, but like I say, I'd like to thank Jay and people at Maidstone for letting us have him, because he'll be crucial to the running, as well as Bradley coming back.
And he did, and he completed the 90, didn't he?
He did. We was a bit worried whether he'd be able to do it, but we thought, do you know what? Their left back was on a booking, and he was causing problems. He had a 20-minute spell in the second half where he was frightening, if you like, because every time he got the ball, something was going to happen, and got people excited, and that's what we want. And like I say, it'd be a big addition to us in the running.
Now, that second goal, the winner, yes. Obviously some debate at the time whether it went over the line. We've now got photographic evidence to suggest it was over the line, so the goal was perfectly good, given at the time. Interesting that all 3 subs, credit to you, all 3 subs were involved in that, I think.
Yeah, I said to him in there as well, you know, sometimes we've had subs come on that make an impact. You know, it's a squad game. They're disappointed when they're not playing, because everyone wants to play, but they've got to take the disappointment out of not starting to go and show me what I know they can do, and put themselves in the shop window for a start the next week. And if it doesn't happen, then they've got to do the same again the following week. And like I say, all made a difference. Blew his energy, and I thought we just needed that in the middle of the park with Scans, and he drove us on. Dan Thompson, you know, 15 minutes, however long he was on, you know, he was an handful.
He's awkward for defenders to handle, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's got a great touch.
Yeah.
You know, he's got good awareness, and then, like I say, you've got Andre that just, he's got that frightening bit of pace that catches people unaware, and credit to him for his goal, credit to Nathan for his goal. Like I say, all round team performance. The back 4 was solid. You know, Liam Smith, even up against it, a lot of one-on-ones he had to deal with today, and at times he got caught out, but 9 times out of 10 stood up to the task. You know, Sonny helped him out, you know, Mitchell was helping Jack Parter out, Johnny, apart from the one he spilled at the end, was reliable. So I've got to say, all through, and even Justin, Barry and Stuart, you know, all got to take a pat on the back today, because we're coming into a part of the season that's massive. We're coming into a game today that people were worried about because of what we served up last week, you know, and I'm not saying we have, but is that a corner change for us? You know, have we turned it a little bit? Players are hungry. You know, we've got to have it next week, which is another massive game. Sudbury a massive game, Folkestone and Worthing, and like I say, it's really tight up to ninth apparently, I've just been told, but we've just got to try and win as many as we can and see where we are. You know, we know where we failed a little bit this season, but it's all about learning. You know, I'm still a manager that's learning his trade, getting advice from experienced managers when things don't go right. When they go well, still getting experienced managers' advice. Albeit I'm my own person, I have to make the decisions. It's good to bounce off these people, and I'm learning. And this year I've learned a lot more than I have in the previous 2 years. Maybe it's because expectations this year are a little higher, and I think we've dealt with it quite well. A couple of occasions where we've come unstuck, but it's all a learning curve, Jim, and that's football.
Definitely.
If you're not learning in football, no matter how old you are, you're not true to yourself.
No,
Football's all about learning.
Definitely. So we've got another week off, which may be a good thing, but we're away at Havant. Obviously, as you said earlier, massive game.
Yeah, they've got a good result again today against Dulwich. They're good at home. We had them watched again, so we'll know what they're about. We know it's going to be very, very tough going there. And thing is though, Jim, as much as we've got to win, they've got to win, because they're title ambitions, you know. So it's going to be one of them games like today, you know, a bit of nip and tuck, but two teams going for it, because no one wants to sit back and just absorb a lot of pressure, because you're going to get caught out. But no, looking forward to it. We're going to work hard Tuesday again. We're going to train on Thursday, and then we go up to Havant on the Saturday. So yeah, looking forward to it. And also, like I say, just today the fans were magnificent, absolutely magnificent. You know, travelling this way, done really, really well.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Well done. Congratulations.
Cheers, Jim.
That must feel really good. A bit tense, but really good.
Yeah, after last week's performance, that was important. Look, we can sit here and talk about the playoffs. It's just about like self-pride, and like, fans travel a long way to come and watch us play. So it was a little bit of that, and I let myself down last week, and I bet everyone else felt like that, including the staff and everyone. So I think we just gave it a go, and that's despite playoffs. That's just as self-pride.
So that was about to. That was the motivation, just to put last week right.
Yeah, massively.
Well, yeah. Was it over the line? How far over the line was it?
A couple of inches over the line. Like, it was definitely over the line. No, it was over the line. It was definitely over the line. It was. Otherwise, I wouldn't celebrate. I'm the first to be like, you know, it wasn't a goal or whatever, but it was.
Good.
And I needed that. Yeah. So yeah.
You good.
Tonbridge all the way.
Well done. Cheers. I don't know how near you were to that as well, but it was tense at the end though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We was running high on emotion, and I think we showed a few people today, in and amongst the club, not so much outside the league, because a win's a win, that we do care. Last week was lacklustre, no passion involved. So, me personally, and today meant a lot to me. So,
I know. I gather in midweek, I read in the press there was a meeting of players not involved in the management where you sort of talk things through. Can you reveal anything about that?
Look, I think you could see today there's been a little bit of change of attitude, and look, we could dig people out for performances, but it's not so much performances in terms of ability and stuff. It's just more so giving a damn, and I think we addressed that on Tuesday. A few of the senior boys, or look, myself, I take responsibility. If someone like Liam's not playing well, it's on me to make sure that he does better. So a few of the senior boys took a bit of responsibility and said, look, we're not going to go down without a fight. So that's what we've done.
You in the Parky role today? I thought you had a terrific game.
Thank you very much. To be honest, I was just up for it, man. I just didn't. If we lost today, I really wanted it to be of everything, and I think that's how we got to be for the next 4 games. A few results gone our way today, I've seen, so it's back in our hands. So I think as well, like, you've got to take into regard that everyone's trying to win the league and everyone's trying to go up. So it's not so much getting in the playoffs; it's making sure we make a good account of ourselves while trying to get in the playoffs.
Yeah. What type of game would you say it was today? Because it was, obviously on the 3G, it's always a little bit different, and it seems sort of quite tense out there. There wasn't a great deal of pretty football. Do
you know what? Yeah, like in my personal opinion, there's not much difference between top teams and bottom teams, and especially when it's the beginning and the start, the beginning and the end of the season. And you can see today, Hendon aren't far off it, and especially now, like, they want to stay up, we want to go up. So really, like. It's difficult to say. Like, teams say you should be bottom 4, but they don't want to come and get beat, or we don't want to come and get beat, and they're going to make a good account of themselves. So I don't really look too much into like how the game goes. I'm just trying to get as many wins under our belt and see what everyone else does.
Think we can do it?
Well, we wouldn't have played like that today if we didn't think so. So yeah,
you're really confident. I think we're 4th now, joint at the same points as team of 3rd.
Yeah, look, as I've just mentioned the league, but really it's about every game making sure we give a good account on ourselves, and when we come off that pitch, regardless of the result, we can say, boys, we give it our all. So I think that's the best thing to say. So,
Brilliant.
Cheers,
I can
mate.
see you're pleased tonight. Thanks very much.
Cheers, mate.